Welcome, welcome, welcome. She said is here. Another Sunday shame. Bringing back shame, y'all. Bringing back shame. Let's do it again. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. Y'all ready? A lot of trigger warnings. Prepare yourself if you got children. I don't leave the room. Might get a little inappropriate for their little eyes. But most of us need to be aware and reflect a little so we can get some change and some growth happening in here. My motto, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. If it strikes a chord, then you might want to self-reflect. That's all I'm saying. First thing I always like to do is give y'all a little definition. Shame, 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 shame. It's a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior. Y'all conscious? Huh? Need to reflect a little more? Need some visual of the shame that you are exhibiting and we are receiving? Conscious and consciousness. Give you another definition. The state of being awake and aware of one's surroundings. The awareness or perception of something by a person. The fact of awareness by the mind of itself and the world. A lot of us are missing that. Being conscious. Be conscious of everyone else but ourselves. And when someone points it out, it's a problem. At least listen to understand. Show some self-reflection. Growth is very important. It's a part of life. You do not stop growing at 18 because you graduated and got a high school diploma. You still need to grow up. There is still more nurturing and education and knowledge that you need to receive. It doesn't stop. You're not born a fully functioning adult. And if you don't have the tools to go into the world, a fully functioning adult, making good and appropriate and positive decisions, you're going to be in chaos. Temperance is very important. A lot of these influential Black American women scrolling at the bottom of my screen have influenced us in so many positive ways, and it's not being taught. So many women. This is at least 30 plus women I have scrolling across our screen who our young girls should be looking up to, our young boys should be looking up to as influencers. These are the influential Black American women that we should be educating our children to. It's very important. Step one. You want some solutions? Get some books. Teach them. Because they're not getting it in school. They're not getting it on the TV. They're not getting it on the radio. They're not getting it off their electronics and their phones and such. It's not what they're looking for. You have to give it. You have to model the behavior and the attitude. You cannot teach your children to have good, positive attitudes and your attitude sucks. I jumped right in. It's on my mind. I'm tired. Enough is enough. Women should be upset, not trying to deflect and make excuses and come up with all types of reasons of why and pandering and coddling. It's too goddamn much. Your ass is acting up. You need to be checked. Somebody's going to check you. This is how I tell my children, you best be checked by us, because when you go out in the world, someone else checking you may come off very different, especially people in authority. security, school officials, anybody who runs their restaurants and such, police, judges. Respect the freaking rules. There are them. I don't care if you like them or not. Doesn't matter what you like, how you feel. Welcome, Mr. He Said. How are you? Zab, the Sigma, is in the building. I appreciate you, brother, popping in. Trash Can Waves is in the building. I appreciate you. That's right. The Shane Sundays is going down. The 304s should be at church, but it's okay. We got you. I appreciate that. Tag them. Share it. Share it to their page. The bad mothers, too. Share it. They need to hear this. I'm going down on them. Not in a crunch munch way either. Pause. I said it. Hey, Red. Welcome, sis. I appreciate you popping in. My leader is in the building, Harris Tribe Media Group. I appreciate your love and support always. It doesn't apply, let it fly. But it applies to a lot. So all is not everybody. Most women don't. I don't care. I'm talking to the ones that apply to. We're not taking up for the ones that it don't. If it don't apply to you, I'm not talking to you. All these damn disclaimers. Our foster care system would not be as full as it is if we had good mothers. Okay? Making better decisions, bringing children in this world that we cannot take care of. We have privilege. We have privilege. Take advantage of it instead of bringing these children here and throwing them off to somebody else. It's full. They're full. Please teach your daughters to keep their damn legs closed. It's very important. Find somebody, one person to be freak off with. All this extracurricular activity, explicit sexual craziness is too much. Because we pay the price of a 9-month pregnancy and an unwanted damn child. Because I see it. We see it. The schools are full of children who are not being loved and nurtured and cared for, and we're sending them out into the community to be adults later. They grow up. They don't stay babies. So the people who are out there teaching these young girls to go just get pregnant and get child support and have some children as a purse, stop. We need to change that dynamic. My body, my choice. Stop. Teach them some damn discipline. Keep their damn legs closed. I was growing up, being a hoe was shameful. It was not something to be proud of and be empowered. I'm empowered by it. Don't be mad at me because I'm empowered by my sexual, desire and exploitations of my body. Are you kidding me? Shame. Shame. Because I have to explain to my daughters and my sons, look at that. They'll be like, oh, wow, mommy, she's kind of naked. Yeah, and that's not okay. It's not okay. Brings the wrong attention. Absolutely the wrong attention. And we are getting to a point where we're allowing our little children to get these TikToks and social media so they can be cute and show off their cute little clothes and their cute little faces with their cute little pouty, pokey lips and their cute little sexy twerking dances. And it's cute. This shit is not cute. Maps, minor attracted persons. They save your children's profiles. They watch it over and over and over again. Be mindful of what you are doing, the dynamic you are creating for your child. You don't think they're going to get addicted to you getting addicted to the likes? Inappropriate. I remember there was a time growing up when they were having commercials and the little girls, and they thought it was inappropriate, just exposing them in a sexual like way, you know, on the commercials promoting clothes and things like that. It was a fight. The mothers fought to take it down, to not do that. So you don't see too many things like that anymore. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong because I remember what I saw and I remember how it was a problem. To where we went out and fought for it and said, no, Models or whatever corporation is having these commercials, don't exploit these babies like that. Y'all don't know who JonBenet Ramsey is? Look her up. We got to learn. We got to do better. Because we got the MAPS community wanting to be included, full inclusion of not being shamed for being attracted to minors. It's been happening. It's been going on. Mothers need to model classy, more graceful behavior. Conduct yourself in a positive, kind, positive manner. I know it's hard because most of us are hurt and broken. Many women have been affected by these MAPS people. Trigger warning. Shame. And many of our mothers put us in the position. Put us in the position. You heard what I said. Stepfathers, children, uncles, aunts, boyfriends, their own sibling, women allowing it, women knowing it, being aware of it, not stopping it, not caring that it's happening, continuing to allow it to happen. It's a shame. We keep continuing this cycle. This has been happening. My grandmama's generation and generations before them, for it to continue to be, and we not feel no shame about it, is a shame. It's our job to look after our children. And we ought to be covered by our husbands, their fathers, and they are covered by God. If everyone believes this and you believe this, y'all could be doing much better, right? You got the book. The book tells you how to behave, what's right and what's wrong. We decide what rules we want to follow and what rules we don't, right? Freedom of choice. So I'm ashamed of you for the bad damn choices you're making. I don't care if you like it or not. I don't care. That's y'all motto now, modern women. I don't care. I don't care what you think. I don't care. Don't judge me. You can't tell me nothing. It's a shame. Because if you know anything about life, it's about always, constantly learning and growing. Y'all stuck in elementary school. This is what I'm seeing. This is the behavior I see. Elementary school behavior. No discipline. Act like you don't know how to share, be nice. Like everybody needs to go back to elementary school. Go back to literacy and comprehension. Real and fantasy. Because it's out of control. I got a video that I want to show. Icebreaker, a little icebreaker. That was intense. I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry. Shit is getting out of control. I keep hearing they need to bring back shame. I've been doing it. Let's go. I've been doing it. Standing up for what's right. I ain't perfect, and I do not sit here and claim to be. But I absolutely reflected on the life that I have lived and the environment I came from, and some shit I'm not repeating. Cycles have been broken. Bad lessons, seen many of them, and it was a conscious choice to not repeat. Conscious, very conscious choice to not repeat. Not going down that route. So if I learned anything, I had a blueprint of what not to do. So I got a little video if y'all ready. Let's see what y'all think. Welcome again to Shame Sundays. I appreciate y'all popping in. Share, 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 share. Shout out to everybody checking in. Appreciate you. Setting this up for you real quick. Appreciate my my tech guy in the back. Here we go. Ready?
Hold on. We can lock the whole up right now. I'm gonna get fired. Today my last day. Today my last day. Oh shit. Hold on, we go here. Hold on for a second. Hey, listen, you ain't been. Hold on. We can lock the whole up right now. I'm gonna get fired. Today my last day. Today my last day. Oh shit. Hold on, we go here. Hold on for a second. Hey, listen, you ain't been.
Such a horrible reflection of us. Many women feel empowered by that. I'm a little disgusted when I see it. And I wish I could take my belt off and spank everybody in the room. I want to press video call and call their mamas and ask them, like, is this okay? You good with this? You know, our women are empowered by being dogs on the ground, humping in heat. We're proud to be bitches now. It's a shame. It's a shame. We want to own it. We want to own it because it was a bad term. It's still a bad term. It's still a bad term. I don't care what you want to make it seem, how it makes you feel. And I was coming up, those were fighting words to be called that. Now many of you women are empowered by it. Like, it's a thing. I'm the baddest bitch. And take any opportunity to pop your bottom and tear up shit. Me personally, if that was my party, I would have been highly upset. Not even about the twerking, just the disrespect, the spilling of things, not paying attention to your damn surroundings, no care, consideration of anything. I feeling heat out that moment, I'm going to pop my ass like a damn dog. That's what it looks like. Do you think men look at you guys in a positive way when you do it? I'm confused. But we're to a point where we don't care what the men think, right? I'm not doing it for the man. You know, that's what I hear. I feel empowered by the music and it moves me. And that's what it moves you to do. It's a damn shame. There were older women too. So it's not an age bracket. Y'all teaching the babies to do it. The teens are doing it. 20-year-olds are doing it. And if it's appropriate for anybody, I would say it's them, that era. But our old asses, 40, 50, any opportunity to twerk, it's getting out of control. Your grandmother's out there twerking, trying to do the knee challenge. When we were coming up, being a follower was not a good thing. It was absolutely not a good thing. You got to be a leader. We were taught to be leaders. Don't be easily swayed. Don't be so easily influenced. You know, if all your friends jump off the bridge, you're going to jump off the bridge too? Yeah, a lot of them will now. It's crazy. They co-sign everything. Your friend depressed, you depressed. Everybody depressed. I'm not being taught coping skills. We having these children and not teaching them anything. Nothing. Send them right off to school. Let the school teach them. All kind of miseducation, misinformation, and all kinds of everything else. Being assaulted and sexually abused in school. They're not that protected. They're not as protected as you think. Mothers are not paying as much attention to their children as they should be. I work hard, I did my job, so I'm gonna leave them with any and everybody. I'm gonna go out and have a good time. If there's no father around, you allow anybody to come in your house around your children, which is shameful. That is shameful. Single mothers, be very, very conscious and cautious about who you have around your children. Not just men, women as well. Women prep children for men. It's a shame. It's absolutely true. So I'm digging. I'm not sure if y'all are aware, but I'm going to make you aware every week because, it's very important. A lot of these things have been stopped in our past days from us mothers doing the work, stopping it. Petitions, going to our Congress, fighting back. We no longer care. Minor attracted persons are looking for acceptance, not to be judged or shamed for them having a preference for children or minors, people underage. I showed that twerking video because the lack of care, the lack of, modesty, discipline, and self-control that our young women are seeing. We're leaving them so unprotected, y'all. Especially the ones who have experienced this type of trauma should be even more aware. Break that cycle. Because they're looking for full acceptance. So, that video, shame, shame to shame, shame, goddamn. Yeah, Ren.
Social media and you haven't heard the story about what's going on with Ren, you need to listen up. Ren is 3 and she's absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. Her mom posts lots and lots of videos, and they have 17.3 million followers on TikTok, which I had a hard time wrapping my head around. It's just videos of a toddler. What moms are noticing is how many times these videos of Ren are being saved. I'm not sure if you can actually see this when my icons show up here, but this has been saved 10,000 times. This one of a 3-year-old in a crop top has been saved 45,000 times. Ren eating a hot dog at a fair 375,000 times. Then people started noticing what happens when you type Ren into the search bar. All these searches come up, and that's obviously the top searches for this thing. Most of them are gone now, but some of them were like Ren scandalous outfits. She's 3. One that still pops up is Ren pickle. People started noticing really disgusting comments that men were leaving, and they got really, really upset about it. Now, I'm not going to post any of the really disgusting comments, but I did notice that somebody posted this. She is so mature for her age. And I started thinking about, why was this comment bad? And then I realized I actually posted a video of my own daughter on my TikTok. My daughter does not have a TikTok because of all the disgusting things that happen on TikTok. But my daughter was doing the 3-2-1 bang challenge, and I posted it. And I got this comment. Your daughter is kind of cute. Not gonna lie. Hey, Seuss. I thought that comment was innocent when it was posted, but it's not. And then I realized that the video of my daughter had been saved way too many times. So I removed the video. And then I went to her Instagram page, which is private. And I found accounts like this that were following my daughter. My daughter is 12 and a half. The issue with all of the saves and the follows are that people are watching your children and doing disgusting things. Protect your kids.
Heard what she said. Y'all wanna listen to the white woman? Protect your kids. Are we addicted to the likes? Teaching them to be addicted to the likes? Because they know nothing of this. They know nothing of this. They know nothing of this. They know nothing of laptops. They know nothing of that. We are the introduction to it all. You're influencing the wrong things. Freak TikTok. Read a book. Read a book. Read a motherfucking book. That's it.
Someone in this band.
I'm about to rock this shit. Check this out, y'all. Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book. Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book. Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book. Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book. R-E-A-D-A-B-O-O-K. 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 Not a sports page, not a magazine, but a book, nigga. A fucking book, nigga. Not a sports page, not a magazine, but a book, nigga. A fucking book, nigga.
Please and thank you. So, privileging our children to these devices can be very dangerous, especially if you are not monitoring them, putting parental controls on the devices, especially not giving them any type of responsibility to earn said electronics. But y'all are doing too much with the babies. The maps is watching. They're watching. They're paying a lot of attention. They're paying more attention to your babies than you are. So mothers, honor the responsibility of taking that role. It is a very serious role. You have a life to flourish in a positive way. Don't allow anything to jeopardize that. Their innocence is very important to remain intact as long as they decide. Children cannot consent. They cannot consent. You have to monitor clothing. The clothing, oh, absolutely. Yeah, you buy it. You buy it. I forgot which brand that they took off the market because they were selling really slutty clothes when we were younger. But even writing to say the skirts need to be at least, 12 inches long to the knee, like any of that, because everything is hoochie mama. So it is hard to get past that, especially if you have long-legged children. Again, you control the dynamics of that. Don't buy it. Stop being a follower with your babies. Because people are watching.
Father Calvin Robinson is an Anglican deacon in the UK, one of the last sane people in that denomination. We're grateful to have him join us tonight. Mr. Robinson, thank you so much for coming on tonight. So minor attracted person, what do you make of that?
Tucker, let's not mince our words here. This is the greatest evil there is. What we're talking about is the normalization of pedophilia. That is all we're seeing here. And you're right, they're reclaiming the words. They're taking over the language and defining it in a very clever way. Because once they say, these are not pedophiles, these are minor attracted people, they can say they're also vilified, as we heard there, persecuted, and then they'll say they are an oppressed minority group and therefore they deserve to be a protected characteristic. And then all of a sudden we have pedophiles being protected under the law, and that's what they're after here. And it's very, very, there's nothing more dangerous.
Well, that's right, and it's a tell. I mean, if you are with someone on the playground or at your kid's school who uses the phrase minor attracted persons, I think it's fair to call the police right away because you know what that person's intent is. Like, what else are they saying? They're excusing pedophilia.
Absolutely. And there's three sides to this. So, of course, firstly, they take over the language, and that is so that they can break down the boundaries. And then thirdly, that's so they can break down family and society. And that's what this has always been about. Some of us have been warning about this for years and have been called conspiracy theorists. But there's a reason that there's the mantra, love is love. Because if love means love for anyone, there's no boundaries involved there. And then when we're talking in an age where someone could define their race, someone can define their gender, and someone can define their sex or any other immutable characteristics, why would they not be able to define their age? If you can say, I identify as a woman, what's to stop you saying, I identify as a 12-year-old girl? And if love is love, and you are identifying as a 12-year-old girl, what is to stop you from having a relationship with another 12-year-old girl?
See where the line gets crossed? How y'all feel about this? It's happening. We changed the words. This is for all groups that were looking for inclusion, huh? It's getting too far. Knowledge and relationships is in the building. I appreciate you, brother. Talking about the MAPS people, minor attracted persons, wanting to not be shamed anymore, full inclusion, acceptance, protection.
Those words sound familiar.
Sound real familiar, don't it?
You can say, I identify as a woman, What's to stop you saying, I identify as a 12-year-old girl? And if love is love, and you are identifying as a 12-year-old girl, what is to stop you from having a relationship with another 12-year-old girl, biological or non-biological? This is the problem we find ourselves in. This is why they're redefining the language. This is why they're breaking down the boundaries. It's wicked, it's evil, and we must do everything we can to stop it and protect our children.
It's amazing. Are you really an Anglican deacon?
Just about. The Church of England did not want me.
Yeah, because he wasn't trying to include them in. It's real, right? I identify as a 12-year-old boy, and I like 12-year-old girls. Come on. This is where we at. We've been here. Now they want full inclusion into our communities and be accepted after all the trauma that has been happening over thousands of years. There's no time frame on it. You know, we're not going to sit here and act like people have not always been attracted to minors. It's a thing. Goddamn shame. Welcome, welcome. Hey, AJ, how you doing, brother? Yes, shit is crazy. Mr. Rucker, good afternoon, sir. Prenup up. Hurts my heart, man. PSA, trigger warnings. Mothers, we got to change this dynamic. Our children are the most important. So, you know, the mothers now definitely teach your daughters. Once they have children, it is not about you any longer. I'm sorry. I don't care if you lose your identity. Nobody cares. It's not about your selfish ass, your selfish needs and wants. Oh, I need somebody here. You should have vetted properly. Don't do shit on the whim. Oops, it happens. And bring unwanted children into this world. Or children that you don't really want to nurture in a full capacity. Pass on to somebody else. Don't be the pass on parent, but don't want to pass it on to the father. I'm confused. If it don't apply, let it fly. I don't care about your anecdotal purple people, whoever. I really don't care. I'm talking to the ones I know out there, reckless with their damn children. There's plenty of good parents out there, but I ain't talking to them. I'm talking about the shitty ones. Y'all know them. Y'all been around them. Nobody say nothing. They doing the best they can. We know our young people are not healthy in their minds, and we let them go out into the world thinking they can do whatever the hell they want, whenever they want, and there's no consequences or repercussions. That's bad on us. It's our fault. Got some check-ins. Peace, y'all. Everybody saying hello to each other. I appreciate y'all popping in for a little bit of shame. A little bit. Y'all don't forget to put that hashtag shame in the comments, and it'll pull up your link to your channel. So appreciate you. Hashtag shame. I came across a gentleman on TikTok. I believe his name is Ken Kaneki. We was growing up, there was a show called To Catch a Predator. Awesome show. They caught many predators. But now, you know, our social media is so open and wide, and our children have so much access. They think they talking to a particular type of people, but it's not. They're being lured. So came across this gentleman, and all his TikToks is all about these people. So, you know, I like to watch because I like to be aware of who's around and what communities and such, and, you know, just watch the people get caught. Yeah. So it's important You know, there is a sex offender registry online. You can check 5-mile radius, 10-mile radius, 20-mile radius in your community, and you'll get a full list of all the pedophiles, all the registered sex offenders. That's the registered ones on a list, so you're aware of where they live and information and what tier they're on, tier 1, 2, or 3. Yeah, because it's levels to the shit. I got a little video for y'all for one of the men he caught. So just have a little look, see.
Say you're so intrigued, and you even acknowledge that a kid could not consent, okay? But yet you still continue to do it. You say you're so intrigued. Why are you so blessed that a 13-year-old is interested in you? I'm just curious.
I shouldn't have been. I don't know.
Does it like make you happy or something? Like,
No,
you know,
it doesn't at all.
It doesn't? Okay. So, you know, but
It doesn't at all. Like I said, that I shouldn't have. As soon as I did it, I should have just ended it. And I just should have said no. That was
there's
it.
something I have to tell you though, Damon. Hey, look me in the eye, okay? There's something I have to tell you, okay? So, thank God, okay? Sorry, I'm just trying to see how I can tell you.
You caught it, yes.
No, not thank God I got it. My name is Samuel. I actually catch online predators. Okay. You're probably 126 I've caught. Roughly around there.
Okay.
You know, I caught the worst of the worst, okay? You believe this kid existed, and you know, like you were very interested in her, which is pretty sad, man. A kid cannot consent, you know? Like, it's really, really, really scary. Like, and it's not just older people that I'm catching. There's 20, there's 19-year-olds, there's 30, there's 40, 50. There's good-looking ones, there's short ones, there's tall ones, okay? So there's no look to a predator, okay? But man, like I'll tell you one thing, it's very rare I ever meet a predator that sends a stroking video of it, okay? Anyways, I do want to let you know that this is going to be going online, okay? I don't give anybody a break. These go online, okay? And if people contact me telling me you have a history of doing stuff with kids, okay, it's just going to hurt you even more, okay? I understand this is very shameful for you. You can admit that you guys deserve to be shamed, honestly.
Yeah.
Can't you admit that? Okay. People here might see it, okay? It's going to be an embarrassment. So I'm just going to ask you one more time. People here, people that you know will see it, okay? So it's going to be a big embarrassment for you, okay? And I'm going to be submitting these messages to the cops, okay? And whatever they want to do is in their hands, okay? So again, Jimmy, what is your message to the world? Just curious.
Use your first instinct and don't do anything you're not supposed to do.
And you knew it was this thing. You knew there was a possibility to get cops. You even knew the law. You even said it's legally bad, it's this and that. And she was willing to let you go. So
Well, you were willing to let me
well, exactly what I'm trying to say, right? And I gave you the benefit, right?
Yeah.
I have to give everybody the benefit. So do you have any other message?
Yeah, which I think so far, what you think? This was the final part. I think it was like 4 parts. Said he was one of the more gentler pedophiles. 126 so far, and he's caught. It's not a police officer. It's just a man in the community with a purpose, is to catch some damn predators. I appreciate you, sir. Doing an awesome job. Shame to all the predators. You know, trying to get in that man's psyche. Find out, like, why would you be attracted to a young person with all these women? Tall, short, fat, skinny. Take your pick. What is it? There's no real understanding for that. These children cannot get consent. And we're starting to draw the lines with that now as well. They can't consent to sex. Can they really truly consent to who they are and their identity? Let that marinate a little bit. Society telling them shit they watching. Take control over what you are allowing to be absorbed into your child's mind. It's easily influenced. It's going to absorb everything, and you cannot predict on how they're absorbing it. Let's nourish it. Read a book. Read a book. Read a goddamn book. It's really enjoyable. Relaxes your mind. Form of meditation. Helps you rest well. Knowledge and relationships charm. They said the man is definitely doing God's work. Absolutely. His work would be easier, don't you think, if we monitored our young children like, 14 is young to have access to so much, especially if they're at pubescent ages. Hormones are raging. They pull back. They don't want to talk. They share less. You have to do the work. You still have to vet your children. It's all work. You have to make it a priority. Because a lot of these people in this MAPS community, they know how to vet your children. They know what to look for. They know the docile fathers in the family. They know the lack thereof father in the family. They know how to present a representative that seems trusting and loyal. And again, little children do not know it's wrong. They don't know that inappropriate touching is wrong. So why would they come tell you? Be mindful. Fathers are needed and necessary in the house. Fathers are needed and necessary for other people to see that they are leading the house. It prevents people like this from getting a hold of them. And this is what we need to we really need to hone down on this and start to prevent this more. Because in my 45 years, the majority of the people and the women that I have grown up with have been molested in some way, shape, or form, inappropriately, no consent as a child. By people in their nuclear family, outside church, school, neighborhood, babysitters. You got to have an open dialogue with your children. Be comfortable to talk about these things. Give them the real information. Proper names for their genitalia. Vagina, penis, breast, nipples. It's important. It's our job. And ladies, we are taking this motherhood job very lightly, not really giving it too much consideration, especially before having the children. That is the most important part. Self-reflecting on who you are and what you're willing to give to bring forth life here. It's no joke. Especially you come from turmoil and trauma and shit. Like this. Reflect on that and don't pass it to your babies. Because that's what we doing. These kids out here reckless, yo. They have no shame. There's no good or bad anymore. There's like a straight line between. Everybody want to cross the lines between it. It's not okay. Shame on y'all. Throwing your pussies around like you ain't got no damn sense. Anytime you can. That first video, when you come in, if you came in from here, go back and watch the first video. This is happening more and more. We're not going to act like it's just all women empowerment. It's bullshit. I'm extremely empowered as a woman, and I don't do none of that. None of it. In private, I'm just saying. That's love of self. This shit is killing me. Y'all doing too much. Got a couple of videos of grandmas out of control too, you know. But us women now, we pander it, right? We like, oh no, girl, she's 60 something years old. You know, she lived a life of whatever, all kind of reasons and excuses on why this granny is doing TikToks of twerking or, you know, dancing sexy. And is she looking for a husband? She wasn't able to do that in her earlier years, so let me do it now? Is she not an elder to grandchildren, granddaughters, sons? We shouldn't. I think she's a beautiful woman. But this shit is unacceptable. Sorry, it's your granny. Well, I'm sad. Appreciate you popping back in, brother. A little bit more shame. We got to cut it out. This is what gets all the likes and follows in our community. This is what they want us to see. But we don't all behave this way. We're not all acting like this. Okay? But don't apply, let it fly. If it's your granny, so good. Y'all couldn't get the full view of it. She's a beautiful lady. That shit is unacceptable. Get it, granny. You should have saw the comments. Oh, I'm so empowered by her. Oh, I can't wait till I get that old. And, you know, I think it's shameful. My grandmother was alive. I don't think she would be doing that. My mother is a grandmother. She's not doing that. Hey, Miss Melvin not playing with you. You go, girl. Yeah. Till it's our 6-year-olds. There's no shame. There's no shame in anything that us women do anymore. Sis, I didn't like it. First time it came up on my feed, I was upset. Granny need to sit her ass down. You know, this is where we're empowered. Be empowered that you made it to 65. Black woman. You see all these sisters down here on the bottom of my ticker? This is influential Black women that I want my children to grow up being influenced by. These are the important elders that I respect and I honor. I'm happy that that old lady feels empowered by her body. She might have lost a lot of weight. She made it through cancer, you know, whatever. Be empowered. Is it for the likes on TikTok? Are we addicted to that? Shame. That's right, sis. You don't have to expose all our stuff and think that that's empowerment. I don't need the world to give me all the accolades. Nah, because I know how to twist my body a little bit, do a leg challenge and shit. But here you go. Let's do it. Let's do another video. It's a beautiful Black woman. You know, I'm starved saying that. Absolutely. I'm glad she feels good about herself, her body, whatever she went through in life. But I noticed the tramp stamp. Oh, since you noticed it, yeah. It is a thing, and it has a label, and if it's on the small of your back, it's a tramp stamp. That's what the men labeled it. That's what it is. It's always been in existence, and we get it proudly. Proudly.
You can't make this shit up.
For the last 20 years, we've encouraged our children to get the tramp stamp. It's generations of it. I'm confused. This is why I go back to the max, because I am fully aware of the traumas that exist in a lot of our women. And it has to do with that, a lot of it. So it's our jobs to protect our damn children. Because this is unhealthy. It's unhealthy. It's not okay for our little girls, our little teens to be all sexually exploited, even without promoting sex. Like, it's too much. These maps are sharing and saving your children's profiles and looking at it a lot. You think it's innocent and it's not. Protect your babies. They don't need to be online. They don't have consent. Can a 3-year-old consent to having a TikTok page exploiting them, and then at 10 they look back and be upset because of all of these things? Because they don't remember none of this shit. Huh? We pick and choose what our children can give consent to. Think about that. You're the parent. You control the dynamic. You control the trauma. You control the dysfunction. It's getting crazy.
That was a hot mess inside a dumpster fire, inside a train wreck. That was a hot mess inside a dumpster fire, inside a train wreck.
Goddamn fire trash in the dumpster. Ain't much change. So y'all, whew. Yeah, I might need an icebreaker. I need to cool down for a second. It's getting hot in here. Shit.
Trey Tracks, I think we got one.
It's voting season, bruh.
No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking. No voting, no fucking. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking. No voting, no fucking. BLK app looking for some action. Swear the homie Scott was heading. Face is a 9, abs a 10, D is a to be determined. He got mad jokes, he don't seem broke. The only red flag, he said he don't vote. This midterms for all the single cuties. Wanna hit this booty, gotta do your civic duty. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking. No voting, no fucking. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking. No voting, no fucking.
Yeah, don't stop now. Stuff my ballot box again, but my homegirl through. Put the buying partisan. Politics be so nasty. Make me wanna flirt ya. Show you how to be a poll worker. Legs in the air, I don't care. Anyone could get it. Universal health care. If you wanna come before the deadline. Come in the jacuzzi, gerrymander this coochie.
No voting, no love. No voting, no touch. No voting, no nothing. Can't let me down, gotta stand up for something. No voting, no love. No voting, no touch. No voting, no nothing. BLK, we gon' stand up for something. Yeah, that's right. No voting, no love. If the coochie is the goal, go hit the polls. Period.
Polls. If the coochie is the goals, go to the polls. Y'all see that shit? Shane! Shayna! What the hell is going on around here? You a grandma? Kind of getting out of control now. Well, we got the gay men telling us how to be women. I know that wasn't the song, but that was crazy. Y'all ain't know, now you know. They say go to the polls. Literally. What the? Okay. Y'all empowered by that? Confused. I'm all woman. Man can't tell me how to be a woman. A gay man cannot tell me how to be a woman. It's getting to the point where they're shaming us for being women. Shame me? Naturally born woman? We're starting to get a little fucked up now, y'all. I'm starting to feel a little disrespected now. Be who you want to be. Have your reality. Fine. Don't shame me for being a naturally born woman and being proud of it and don't want to sign on to your fucking reality. Sorry. No voting, no touching. The lady said, we control that much? I mean, I want to know that, gentlemen. We control that much? The ladies would lock you off from some twat. You gonna go to vote? They said, no. If you don't vote, no. Where was that? That's ATL, right? That's where that was. And that was really promoting sending people to the poll. That's real. It's a real thing.
One more icebreaker.
One more icebreaker. Mr. He said, bust me in the head with that one. I ain't see that one. That's my first time seeing that one. Oh my God. Shout out to Sir Hell on the check-in. I don't know if you caught that video. That was traumatizing to the fullest, to say the least, to those babies. That place should be shut down. Everybody, the director, everybody involved, not just that teacher. People, vet the places your children are going on a daily basis. They're spending more time there than with you. How would you have responded, parents, to that? Picking up your child and your child is distraught, not able to really articulate what has happened throughout the day. How do you respond to that? How do you respond to seeing that video? Child. Yeah, the hood would have absolutely came out of me. Because even that young 3, our children were quite articulate. Madison didn't experience any of that. She's been a homeschool child. But the other ones went to school, they were pretty much very verbal, very articulate, and could say somebody did something to them, like that. So us as a parent, me personally, it would have been a problem. It would have been an absolute problem. I would have went to the school board, their affiliates. I would have reported them to whoever they are, the LLC they have, all of it. It would have been absolutely a problem. I might have called the police. I said it was assault to my child. We are their protectors. Take your role back, mothers. Take your roles back. It's a very honorable role. The men can talk to the men. I'm not talking to the fathers right now. They've been talked to as long as I've been alive. And I see them doing great things. We have to do better. And poor babies. She crazy. The whole school crazy, sis. Everybody in there crazy. That's not how you celebrate Halloween or, get children to behave. Mm-mm.
Those children grow up to be these adults.
Yeah, those children can grow up to be these adults.
Supposedly, this lady cut in front of this guy in the self-checkout line. Either this is a temper tantrum or a mental breakdown, please let me know. If you have a follow-up to this video, please comment.
I need to leave? No, just welcome. I still got, okay. She threw some of my stuff. Okay. Where's she stuff? Hell if I know. I'm so sorry. You're not sorry. She wasn't sorry when she cut in line and then screamed. I didn't see you. To make it. Oh, I just asked her if she saw anyone in line. Just fucking leave. Just go. That's an adult. You're making it loud. Let's just walk up. I'm just talking. Walk up to her. Walk with Chris. Walk with Chris.
He was so calm. She was having an outright tantrum. We behave like this.
Suppose.
Mm-hmm. Y'all saw her cut in line, and the excuses, I didn't see you. And the fact that he is correcting or checking her, he's making it worse. With her emotional breakdown, because you're ignorant to your freaking surroundings. In a big ass grocery store, you don't notice somebody on the line right in front of you. See that happen a lot. All we women got to do is start crying. Somebody did something to me. He's the bad guy. She was all wrong in that. And it's not just white women that act like that. I see it. Shout out to Baltimore. Opened my eyes to a lot of shit. We know it's not everybody. But that shit is crazy. Learn some damn self-control. See these women at the bottom of the screen? A lot of them went around this country teaching temperance. Coming out of slavery, had no discipline. And the white man threw alcohol right into us. Here, I can manipulate you. I got you. I'll find another way. And all these women, main purpose is influencing us in positive ways, uplifting ways, educating us, educating the uneducated, not confusing them. Real influencers. Might not know a lot of these names. Teach them. It's very important. It's our job. Reality is reality. Fantasy is fantasy. Delusion is running rampant. Like this. Just like this.
Do charter schools allow the furries to come as a furry into class, which is children identifying as cats or dogs?
Schools are not fully disclosing that they are allowing children who identify as snakes, cats, whatever. They're providing litter boxes for the cat.
What are you guys smoking?
They're not smoking what I'm smoking. Yeah. Charter schools. People act like charter schools are better. They're not. Still a school, still an institution, and you still have to vet it and all the teachers and the people within. Not all information is disclosed. Everybody is not on the registry. You have to register to be on it. So if you haven't been caught, you're not on the registry. I know one state in particular, because we lived in it for 8 years, Virginia has a law for their sex offenders. On Halloween, they all have to report to the courthouse by 4 o'clock. Trick-or-treating specifically doesn't start, I think, to 5:30 or 6, and it's over at 8. So by 4 o'clock, they need to be there. If not, sheriffs are knocking at your door. And they actually had commercials that would go on for a week prior, making everyone aware of this. So, we should be able to do these kind of things. But Virginia, shout out to y'all for doing that. I'm not sure if y'all still do it. So it forced you to be fully aware. It's our job to vet our communities as well. Every time we had to move, that was absolutely my job. I felt the need to, like, I had to make my husband aware of the rape culture, that it was absolutely a culture. He was shocked by it. But, if you don't know, you don't know. So a lot of this is making you aware so you can self-reflect. Because the trauma of our women and our children are great. And it's causing us to behave in a lot of shameful ways. Shout out to everybody checking in. I appreciate y'all coming in for Shame Sundays. Hey, love. Floyd Tea and Talk podcast is in the building. If you hashtag shame in bold, in caps, it'll put your link to your channels in the chat. So I appreciate if you guys do that. Anybody, hit them links. Go subscribe to anybody up in here. Appreciate it. So going into we're going to lead into this young lady I got. We're going to talk about a little accountability because it's needed and necessary. And, a lot of us don't like to be held accountable. You don't want to self-reflect on the bad, foolish choices you have made, but we all make them, and it should be a growing method versus staying stuck and repeating the same damn mistakes. I want you to hear my young friend, no accountability ass right here. Let me know what you think.
Finger down if you was working at the Walgreens at the beginning of the year, you had your car and everything was together, and then you end up meeting this guy, you threw your best friend, and your best friend didn't tell you that he was a slut box, but you go with it anyway. Anyways.
Okay. Her best friend let her know that the dude she was about to mess with was a slut box. Conscious. You already knew. So we're going to hold you accountable for that, for moving forward with a slut box. Okay, we're not going to skip over that. Beautiful baby, beautiful girl, naive as hell. We're not going to do that. And the comments is amazing. It's always the man's fault. It's the man's fault that she's sitting right there with a new little born baby and all the things she lost within the time of messing with this slut box. Pookie and Ray Ray's, y'all calling now, but she was warned. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna bring it back just in case she speaks very fast. So hold on.
Put a finger down if you was working at the Walgreens at the beginning of the year, you had your car and everything was together, and then you end up meeting this guy, you threw your best friend, and your best friend didn't tell you that he was a slut box, but you go with it anyway. Anyways, next thing you know, you find out he talking to this girl, but he says nothing serious, so you guys start sleeping together. And then, as y'all guys are sleeping together, drama starts getting heated up. Anyways, fast forward.
Okay. Y'all catch all that? He was dealing with a girl, but he said it wasn't serious. So, started sleeping with him. Just sleeping with him, no vetting for anything. Let's just have some sex, because it's cool. There's no vetting. What do our young girls want? They have no idea, and we think that that shit is okay. Go get your money, get education, get the bag, get the bag. What's the bag? There needs to be knowledge in the bag. There needs to be self-reflection in the bag. There needs to be modesty and self-control in this bag. We all grew up with the same book. It's like sticking a camel through the needle of an eye for a rich man to get into heaven. If y'all believe these things, and I'm so confused of the delusion of this bag. Your brain is not even fully developed till you're freaking 20, okay? Science, reality. This delusional mindset is very upsetting. Because majority of us have mothers, like, and I'm never gonna blame everything on my father. He was totally absent. At least he gave me a blueprint of what not to pick, what not to choose. It's not an excuse for me to not have a respect for men and an understanding of self-love. Because I didn't feel like I had that from my father. But the self-love that I had for myself was implanted. God said I was meant to be here. So, some of those stories in that Bible really, stuck with me as a child, and I appreciate it. Because God said I am him. I am made in his image. So the self-love that I had very young, nobody could sway that. A little ugly duckling, crooked teeth, broken glasses, little bum. Street kid, black education, very smart, bright. Don't get it twisted. Went to college, graduated cum laude. Just saying. But that's the environment I came from. Seen a lot of wrong, bad, foolish behavior. Could have repeated it. Absolutely. Did a lot of repeating. So we can't act like we didn't learn this good and bad, what's good and bad, foolish behavior. We learned it. If we didn't learn it in school, we learned it in the church. Let's get it back up here.
Couple of months later, you end up finding out that you're pregnant. You end up losing your car, and then at the end of your pregnancy, you find out that you have herpes, and then you find out that your baby father slept with somebody 4 days after you gave birth, and you let it go, and then you get mad at the girl, then you realize fuck them because they're both nasty because they both have herpes now, and then then you just be like, oh yeah, he's just a bum, and now you're a single parent. Just me? Great.
Game over. Game over. Shame. And many of our young ladies are going through this and behaving in this manner, knowing the red flags, fully aware of what they're doing, the consequences behind it, still will not be held accountable. Push the blame on somebody else. Something, you better teach them better. This grandparent shit ain't no joke, because when they don't want them, who they passing them off to? I'm just saying. I got another video.
Quick thing that usually like piss me off about myself, like I used to be a hoe. Excuse me, a whore. And I can't tap back in that energy for nothing. I'm mad. I feel like you changed, you done good. Girl, you done good. I want to go back to being. I want to go missing. I want my phone to be on D&D for 3 days. And I'm going to have 62 messages in my telling me how I then played with them. I want to be a whore. What did I say? Being in love, I've been crying the whole time. When I was a whore, I wasn't studying none of that. It was like, let's go. Gotta go, gotta go. I am mad.
Shame. She trying to tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. It's the mindset now. I get it. You give too much love to people and it's not reciprocated. Stop giving it. Move on. Y'all not vetted properly. Beep, beep, beep. Pardon the noises in the background. Oh man, yeah, shame on her. Y'all know folks like that. They trying to tap in. Because they made some horrible decisions. Hold yourself accountable. It's amazing to me. But we don't like it. We try to defend all our women. Try to defend it all. All kind of reasoning and excuses. Nah, man, fuck that. It is what it is. If it don't apply, let it fly. But if it applies, man, show some self-reflection. Because somebody gonna tell you at some point it's gonna be pointed out. Oh, I was on mute, pardon me. We out here doing too much. You know, you gotta vet the people who you allow to do things to your hair, your face, nails, all that. Vagina. Especially the vagina. Come on, very important, very important. But we're getting to a point where our sisters are, ripping their hair off for beauty. You know, when we was growing up, it was the same, beauty hurts. Get burnt with the hot comb and curling iron and perms and all kind of stuff we've been trying to do. But now we slapping on the hair hats and we're gluing them on, putting all kind of stuff on there. It's affecting your skin and, making your hair fall out and such. Doing too much. Doing too much. Learn to do your own damn hair. And obviously we're not paying attention to what the men like. If you like men, I'm just saying. No, we were taught to not like our hair, right? Because we're throwing perms in it. We're not accepting it for what it is, what you were born with. So whether it was society, growing up in your own environment, our other black women, we're gonna straighten this baby hair, you nappy, whatever it was. We learned that hate from home first, and then go out into the world and you were told your hair is nappy or whatever the case may be. So absolutely, we were not taught to love ourselves genuinely. We need to get back to that. But children are not seeing that. They're seeing us throw these hair hats on. They know it's not yours. Let's watch the damage that it can do.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Y'all think of that. It's a lot of trauma to your head, your scalp. For some pictures. But we're not trying to take on the image of the Caucasian. We're proud of our blackness. I'm not sure of that. I don't believe it. You can say it, but I'm not really believing it. I'm not that convinced. So I grew up with some black women. And afros and that hair was always fly in their natural. They made it work. Smelled good, soft, curly, coily, natural. And again, grew up with a lot of boys and always was a topic of conversation. I mean, in the teens, in the early 20s, it was a conversation. And they were verbal. Back then, they used to have to do the sewing weave, so it had the lumps and stuff. And girls would keep it in for, months, 2 months. It smelled good. They would definitely talk about it all the time. They tolerate it because y'all wear it. Like, and they like women. They're not going to give up on y'all because y'all like it. But if they had a choice, right, it's our body, our choice. So I'm just wondering, how much do we really love our natural selves? Because we throwing on these white people's hair like it's no tomorrow. And you don't know where it comes from, the manufacturers, they're filled with bugs and such. It's very expensive. Fit it into your budget. Like you have value financially. It's just way too important when it's not important. We got to get back to that. Even if our brothers is telling us, because they get the compliments. I hear it. They saying, they natural hair. Oh, child. Ain't got to be flaying down your back and none of that. Soft, smell good, and you are empowered by it. Self-love. But y'all do what you want. Not trying to tell anybody what to do. Just take care of yourself. It's very important. One of the things that's going to damage your damn head for the rest of your life and rip out your scalp and your skin. These products are not all made for everything. And blame the hairdresser. No, blame yourself for putting that shit on your damn head. Lack of accountability. You make the choices. I've been seeing mad at those salon people recording when they're in the salon of a reckless cosmetologist or the client, whichever way it goes. Like, are you going to allow somebody in your head that's cantankerous and bad attitude? Their place is unkept. Like, you walk in there and it's unkept, you should walk out. It's amazing. Jeez. All right. We're not going to be on here too long. It is Sunday. Got to make some dinner or watch dinner be made. Let's see. I appreciate y'all for popping in. Thought it was something. I do. I did 304. Okay, again, protecting is very important. Oh, sisters, we gotta go here. Whew. We gotta talk about this. Hygiene. Hygiene is important. Mothers, it's not being taught. You just sit in the midst of the shower to wash up, the bath to wash up is not enough. It's not enough. You need to teach them about the vagina, the intricacies of it. It's an intricate organ. And a lot of our young women are not being taught that. And what you allow to go inside will affect it in more ways than you can understand at a young age. So, hello video. Let's go.
I smell you.
Smell it. Smell it.
Oh, just musty as
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I smell you.
Smell it. Smell it.
Oh, just musty as
Smell it. Smell it.
Oh, just musty as
Fire crotch. Don't let this be you. Don't let this be your daughters. And we went around twerking hot fire crotch all over the damn place. It's very important to take care of your bodies, ladies. It is so important. That is unhealthy. For people to smell you like that? Mm-mm. Nope. You got to do better. Wash your ass. If you need some lessons, hit me in my message box. Not mind coaching on hygiene. We're not going to have a whole lesson here today. I might have to do one though. And it's a constant lesson. All the way up. Some don't start their period at 15. Some start them early. But so it's a constant teaching and modeling. And parents, you know, the kids get to a certain age and you don't want to be held accountable for your child not being hygienically intelligent. It's your fault. I got a taste of that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Teach proper hygiene, okay? Modern women.
$88 goddamn dollars at Costco to fill up my tank. $98!
Hi, I'm 28 years old, married with kids, and we're moving in with my parents. And thank you so much to inflation for sponsoring today's video.
How am I even going to feed my kids with these food prices and the gas prices for my husband to get to work? Like, it just blows my mind.
I don't know about you, but something is seriously wrong with this economy. And I'm not kidding, like, I've never seen prices so high in my entire life. You're watching What Is It Like to Live in America now? It's crazy. I don't even know if I can afford life.
And I don't know how I'm supposed to be happy with the fact that the average cost to raise 3 children per month is over $4,000.
With inflation, I'm really trying to watch how often we order DoorDash or we go out to eat. Under 2,000 calories, healthy meals. I did not buy name brand items. $22 a day. That comes to $682 per month. So we're looking at over double inflation for groceries in 5 years. Nauseous. Nauseous.
5 gallons of gas. It is $18.92 for 5 gallons of gas. Let me tell you something, guys. This only filled up half my tank. Half of my tank. Just half. That's it.
I have to decide between buying food or gas. Guess which one wins?
Take my money.
It's rough out here. Said TikTok users are struggling. That was all women. Some had some husbands. But again, women, we talk more and we complain more. Men know what it is. They pay attention to the economy a little bit more than us. I told us before. He told me a couple years ago, yeah, it's going to get crazy. It's going down. versus us when it happens. We're complaining, we get no TikTok complaining. That's what the difference I saw in that video. We all know the inflation probably is in, we see it, we know it's happening. But also it was women complaining. There wasn't no man on there complaining in the compilation. Maybe I can find one, but no, probably not. Complain with the reality of things. I'm gonna spend my life complaining. You don't have to do the work. Change it. Hey, Jay Mike. Welcome, brother. Salute to you. I appreciate you popping in. Shane Sundays. It's been a great one. We're towards the end. But we got a video for you too.
Almost like somebody saying, how much more can we screw everybody over? This is not a third world country, and it is an absolute, utter disgrace.
I want to cry when I see it. We're not a third world country. We shouldn't have people working 2-3 jobs and going to a food bank.
And what is winter looking like for you?
I hate to think what it's going to look like. I would like you just to turn the cameraman round. It ain't working in London.
Supposedly one of the richest countries in the world. In the average working person in this country, who is not, by the way, lazy, who works very, very hard, and who are in a situation where they can't afford to feed their children.
That people cannot afford to eat food, to buy food on the welfare benefits that they're getting.
Shame. That's in the UK. It's going down. It's hard with 2 people, so it's even harder with 1. Economy is shit. It's in the shit hole. Shame. Shame. I don't want to go too deep in politics and all that. But y'all see what it is. It is what it is. What's this?
It's the last one. He said that's the last, of course.
Peace. Where was the last place you found it? Where was the last place you remember having it? I lost my peace. Where was the last place you found it? Where was the last place you remember having it? Where was the last time you remember having it?
Wow.
And start there.
Wow.
And then you go from there.
That's
okay,
good.
so I started, and I know I had it here.
That's good.
And now you can picture yourself with it.
That's good.
Right? So now you can remember. I lost.
Where was the last place
I lost my joy. I lost my peace. I lost my peace of mind. I lost my
creativity.
I lost my creative drive. I lost my yearning to go out and hang out with my friends. And okay, when was the last time you had it?
Wow.
Start there, and then you work your way from that point. But you gotta go to where you last had it. And then sometimes it might be like, I can't really remember. I remember losing stuff and being like, I promise you, it's gonna take me for, I cannot picture.
Ooh.
You know, I can't see myself with it, but maybe I remember all the places I went today. Asking yourself the questions and going back and trying to find where you last had it. You know what I mean? And really just working from there, because then you'll realize how deep it really went. That's where I lost it. I wasn't paying attention. I sat it down or whatever. And then I believe that can help you recover what you lost. Man, y'all retracing y'all steps? Last time you had some happiness, some peace? That's something to reflect on. Peace is kind of within. I had to find my peace with the childhood I grew up in, the environment I came from. I had to find peace with not having a father around. I had to find peace with my mother having to make very hard decisions. Some not good, but she made them anyway, and I still turned out pretty good. I would say so myself. Therapy is healthy. It's good for you. Grab you a good therapist that's going to push you forward and not keep you stuck in the same mentality. Find your peace. Where your peace at? You remember? Do you know what it looks like? Can't expect someone else to come into your life and bring that peace. It's found within. first, just like your happiness cup. You fill that shit up. Have somebody add to it to cause it to overflow. Go check out my green flags post I put up a couple weeks back. Some things that you should look for in people you are vetting in your life of your children. Good flags, green flags. Has nothing to do with what's in their wallet, their height, figure. It's the intangible. And I don't think y'all really know what it looks like. So those green flags are very important for all of us.
It's a chicken background, you know, it was so profound to her. Like, ooh.
Yeah, it was quite annoying. But I'm here every Sunday, and I will be back. There's a lot of information out there about MAPS, minor attracted persons. Get with your Congress people, get with anybody that is on it to not allow them to push forward with acceptance or full inclusion, because it's shameful and there's levels to it. And us mothers need to start honoring our role and protect our children again, because a lot of us were not protected. So break that cycle. It's very important, especially with your children. Boys too. Boys are less inclined throughout the years to say something happened to them. So pay attention to your children. I appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate hubby for holding me down with the technicals. We about to get ready for our Sunday night. We'll be back here on Thursday with a great topic. I'm just saying, y'all pop in. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Appreciate you. He said it's on Saturdays at the Barbershop Pod, sometime in the afternoon. Yeah. We're gonna leave y'all with some truth.
It hurt me to hurt my people. But nigga, this is a necessary hurt that we all got to endure. We all got to be hurt, nigga, to get to where we got to be, nigga, to fix this shit. We all gonna get hurt, homie, in the process, nigga, of trying to. When you and your mama sit down and talk about y'all childhood and you tell your mama, I think this. When you tell your daddy, nigga, you left me, he gonna get hurt to try to fix that and mend that relationship. When you and your partner sort out y'all problems, nigga, nigga, if he tell you the truth about something. So this is where we are, my nigga, and trying to fix this shit and trying to find some kind of healing and trying to create some alternatives to tap into some resources. Nah, homie, we all gonna hurt to fix this because we all hurt to get here.
It's real talk. It's real talk. Truth hurts. Speaking from a fatherless daughter, that truth was hard for him, and I honestly had to have the truthful, accountable conversation with him on multiple occasions. In the end, before he passed, the acceptance was beautiful, and not that it was giving him the truth of my pain, him accepting that he just didn't have the ability to be what I needed him to be. But I appreciate him again giving me the blueprint of what not to choose, because he did have a good heart. It doesn't take away from him being a good man. He just didn't know how to be a good husband or a good father. He was very uneducated, but having that truth, it was hard. And for some people, you might have to tell them over and over, especially the parent. They need to hear it. And some want to deflect and they want to shame the other parent. They don't want to be held accountable. But it starts there, people.
You have to get there. And it's hard. And if that parent is alive, you should be able to go and do that. There's already a distance. What's going to change? At least you were able to express yourself in the trauma that you had to experience and go through. It's a relief. Absolutely. I wish you all the best. I'm sending lots of love and light to everybody. A lot of trigger warnings in here. Again, shout out to everybody. Thanks for popping in. Shame Sunday. I'll be back next Sunday.